Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Bobbie, and yeah, sorry, I meant to be at Crux today. I really was going to be planning on going to Crux today, but then I accidentally overslept by 2 hours. Thought I only overslept by 2 minutes or 4 minutes at first, because sometimes I only look at like the last 2 numbers in the time for some reason, and I was like, oh, that's not too bad, and then I checked the first 2 numbers, and I'm like, oh no. So I didn't even get to practice this class yet, but so I might not have it memorized as well, but it'll still be really fun. And we'll get a good stretch and heart openings and whatnot. This class, I give a lot of, I give more intermediate and advanced options. You don't have to take any of those options. I just like to, have those options out there for people that might want to take them. Yeah, so this is my Energizing Vinyasa. We're going to wake up, stretch out, work out, and meditate while we open up our heart chakra. So let's get started. If you have 2 blocks, grab 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you could use like a book, like about the size of a yoga block, or 2 books about the size of a yoga block. And if you don't have that, just grab a couple pillows. Yeah, we're going to be we just want to get into the heart opening right away, so you can, instead of placing the blocks underneath you, you can place a pillow underneath the heart space. If you'd like, I like to have a blanket nearby for my knees. I have sensitive knees for like kneeling poses. And if you have a strap, you don't need a strap. You don't really need any of these props, but it might be good to have some nearby. I like using props a lot. My cats are playing through the door here. Mingy, yeah. Trying to give Murderface some space away from Mingy because he was attacking her today. And yeah, I have a couple of crystals with me to help open up the heart chakra. I got some green aventurine, green calcite, and rose quartz. And put on a little bit of lavender oil, and I have some lavender oil in my oil infuser, and a rose scented candle if you're into aromatherapy at all. Yeah, so let's get started. We're going to start in supported fish. I know it's the 3rd time I've started in supported fish, but it's really great to start out this way when you're doing a heart opening class. It's like one of my favorite ways to start class. So you're going to start, if you have your blocks, you'll bring 1 block right at the bottom of the shoulder blades. I usually like to have it on the medium height. The 2nd block, you don't have to use a 2nd block, but if you are, you'll put it underneath the head. And I like to put it on the lowest height, but you could have it at the same height as the one under your heart, or you could have it on a higher height. Whatever works, or you can just forego this one under your head at all if you really want like a big heart opening to start out with. But it is early, and so I would recommend, having something underneath the head. And if you're using pillows, I would just recommend placing your pillow or 2 underneath the heart space. And if you want, you can place one underneath the head, but since they're softer, to get a bigger heart opening, just having them under the chest would be more helpful, I think. Or if you have a bolster, you could use that too. Legs can be lengthened out long in front of you, or you can bring the soles of the feet together, knees open wide to get into those hips a little bit. Arms can be down by the sides with the palms facing up, or you can clasp opposite elbows overhead to get a bigger heart opening and shoulder opening. Then let the eyes close, relax the face. Begin to slow down the breath. Trying to breathe in and out through the nose. And we did a little bit of, I explained Ujjayi breath in my yin class this week. And if you have it in your practice regularly, I would recommend taking that now. And if you don't know what Ujjayi breath is, you kind of constrict the back of the throat And it's like you're saying, making a ha, like an H sound, with the lips closed. And it kind of sounds like Darth Vader or the ocean. It's also known as ocean breath. Just having the breath a little more audible might help you focus on it, taking your focus away from other things, allowing you to let go of what happened before you came to your mat today, and let go of what might happen after, so that you can be completely present. Really picture the breath moving up from the heart space all the way to the crown of the head, and then back down as you exhale. You'll feel the belly rise and the chest rise as you inhale. And then it lower back down, and then feel that belly button pull in towards the spine at the bottom of the exhale. And maybe even begin to picture a glowing green orb right at the center of the chest. Maybe it's green with a pink center. And allow that orb to grow big and bright as you breathe. So you may or may not know I've been doing a heart or a full chakra series these past few weeks. If you don't know what chakras are, they are energy centers that go up along the spine, starting from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. So this week we have been working on the heart chakra right at the center of the chest. The functions of this chakra is it's the fourth chakra, and it's also known as Anahata or unstruck. And the functions of it are universal love, acceptance, growth, compassion, relationships, and balance. It's associated with the element air, and I feel like I didn't really touch base with the air element in that much in my previous classes this week. So I wanted to incorporate it more in this class with a balancing pose that we're working towards, forearm stand, or specifically for Scorpion Forearmstand. The main obstacle of this chakra is grief, and the asanas or yoga poses that you do to help you balance or open up this chakra are back bends, chest and shoulder openers. And the colors associated with it are green or green with a pink center. It develops in the human body around 4 to 9 years old, and it's also associated with the planet Venus, or the planet of love and beauty. And if you to notice an imbalance in this heart chakra, you may experience some of these things: high blood pressure, passiveness, lethargy, asthma, muscle tension, other breathing difficulties, chest pain, or heart problems. So we'll take a few more deep breaths here, really feeling that heart opening. If you clasped opposite elbows overhead, just switch the clasp, bringing the opposite arm on top. And I'm going to read off some affirmations that will help you really tune into your heart chakra and tune into that feeling of love and acceptance for yourself and others. And you can repeat them after me, either in your head or out loud, or just come back to them at any point during class, or come back to them at any point in your life where you're feeling an imbalance of the heart chakra. I am open to give and receive love. I love and accept myself. I forgive myself and others. I am fully open to love. My heart is full of love. When you're ready, begin to blink the eyes open. If you clasped opposite elbows overhead, you can release the arms down. If you brought the knees open wide, you can bring the hands to the outer thighs to help you bring the knees back toward one another. And then carefully roll off of your props. Set them off to the side. And then lie back down on the back. Bring the arms out to a T or cactus shape with the palms facing up, or 90-degree bend in the elbows, if that's what I mean by cactus shape. Bring the feet wide, about mat's width distance, a little more, a little less, depending on your body. Let the knees fall in toward one another. Take an inhale here, centered. And then as you exhale, gently let the legs fall over to the left and head to the right. Only move the head if that feels okay on your neck. If it doesn't, you can just keep the gaze straight up at the sky. On your next inhale, bring the legs up through center. Exhale the knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. Inhale, center. Knees to the right, head to the left. Do that one more time on each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. Inhale, center. Knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale, center. Then from here, roll over onto your belly. You're going to bring the right arm out, either straight out, about shoulder height, or you can bring a 90-degree bend in the elbow. If you have the bend in the elbow, the stretch is going to be a little more intense. So just remember to listen to your body and do what it needs to do. All right, from here, you're going to roll over onto the right side with that right arm out. The knees can either bend up towards the belly. They can either be just straight out long, or you can start to step this left foot behind you. You can stay here or take the left hand and wrap it behind the low back to deepen the stretch. Breathe here. Really send the breath into the areas where you feel sensation. It should be the shoulder and chest. And then carefully roll back through center onto the belly. Bring the left arm out to the left, either straight or with a 90-degree bend in the arm. From here, start to roll over onto the left side. Either bring the knees in, straight back, or step this right foot back behind you. Let the head rest down. Right hand can stay out in front of you or wrap behind the back. So I'm actually just gonna keep it out in front of me because it's not working for me today. Breathe into the belly. Use your breath to help you release tension. Exhale to come back through center. And then make your way to hands and knees. Knees come right underneath the hips. Hands right underneath the shoulders. You can pat your knees like I'm doing if you'd like. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Press into the palms to lift that back heart space up and pull the belly button in towards the spine. On an inhale, lift the heart, lift the hips, let the belly sink, but keep the abdomen engaged. Exhale, round the spine, look down towards the thighs. Moving with your breath, inhale to open the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Use your breath to guide your movements. On your next inhale, come to a neutral tabletop position. Keep the belly button pulling in and keep pressing into the palms. And then lengthen the right leg back behind you. Tuck the toes under. Reach through the crown of the head and the heel of the foot. Come into a bit of a calf stretch. Keep pulling the belly button in towards the spine. You rock a little bit back and forth through side to side. Inhale, reach that right leg up and over towards the left edge of your mat. Look back towards that right heel. Breathe into the right side body. Keep everything squeezing in towards the midline. Inhale, reach that right leg back up to center about hip height. Hips are nice and square down to the ground, so the toes will be pointing straight down. And keep those toes flexed. Pull everything in towards the midline. Take an inhale, reach the left arm forward. As you exhale, round the spine, hug knee in towards the elbow. Inhale, extend. Maybe find a little bit of a heart lift, baby back bend. Exhale, curl everything in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Woo. 2 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, extend. Bend the right knee. Reach the right sole of the foot up towards the sky. Stay here or reach back for your right foot or ankle with your left hand. Kick the foot into the hand. Lift the heart. Keep the abdomen engaged to protect the low spine. Tiger pose. Exhale. Release everything back down. Keep the hips up nice and high. But begin to walk the hands out in front of you, melting the heart down towards the earth. You can either bring forehead to the earth, or if you live in a more open body, maybe the heart reaches all the way down to the ground. Anahata. Hear that? Anahata. Heart Chakra. Heart melting pose. On an inhale, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread that left arm underneath the right, coming onto the left shoulder, left side of the face. This right hand can stay right here. Reach out long in front or wrap behind the low back. Really spin that heart open towards the sky. Breathe into the belly. Replace the right hand if you moved it. Press into the palm. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach the left toes back behind you. Press into the ball of the foot. Reach through the heel and reach through the crown of the head. Pull the belly button in towards the midline. Inhale, lift that left leg up and cross it over to the right side. Look back towards that left heel. Breathe into the left side body. Inhale, reach that left leg straight back behind you, about hip height. Keep pulling everything in towards the midline. And then inhale, reach the right arm out in front of you. Exhale, round the spine, curl the elbow in towards the knee. Really squeeze everything in towards the center. Inhale, lift, maybe a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, curl. But keep that belly engaged when you lift up. Inhale. Exhale, curl. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lift. Bend the left knee. Reach the left sole of the foot up towards the sky. Stay here or reach back for your foot or ankle with the right hand. Kick the foot into the hand. Lift the heart. Exhale, release. Hips stay high. You'll walk the hands out in front of you. Anahata, heart melting pose, or puppy pose once again. Inhale, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Lift the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, coming onto the right shoulder and right side of the face. Left hand can stay where it is. Reach out long in front of you, or wrap behind the low back. Carefully bring that left hand back in front of the face if it's not there already. Press into the left palm and inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lower. Then we'll move into puppy pose or Anahata once more. Hips stay right above the knees. Walk the hands out in front of you. Keep that abdomen engaged. Breathe here. Try to keep the shoulders pressing down away from the ears. Maybe you tuck the toes under and begin to lift the hips up. On an exhale, slide the heart through. Keep the forearms grounded. Press into the forearms, press into the tops of the feet. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Sphinx pose. You can stay here or bend the right knee, reach back for your right foot with the right hand. Try to square the shoulders off to the top edge of the mat. Lengthen the tailbone back. Maybe press into the left palm to lift the elbow up to deepen the stretch. Exhale, carefully lower everything back down and switch if you took that on the first side. Bend the left knee, reach back for the left foot with the left hand. Try to square the shoulders off. Lengthen the tailbone back, roll the shoulder blades down the back. Maybe press into the right palm to lift the right elbow up. Exhale, lower. From here, bring the hands by the low ribs. Squeeze the elbows in towards the sky. Keep lengthening the tailbone back. Press into the tops of the feet. On an inhale, lift the head and heart. Maybe the hands, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the head, heart. Press into the palms, coming up a little higher. Full cobra. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Squeeze the elbows in. Exhale, lower. Keep squeezing the elbows in. Press into the palms. On an inhale, lift the head, heart, and hips off the ground. Upward facing dog. Then tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Start to pedal through the feet. Maybe sway a little bit from side to side. Walking out your down dog. And then find stillness for a moment. Press into the palms to lift those hips up nice and high. If you feel like your spine is rounding forward, you can bring a deep bend in the knees. You find that nice long spine that we're looking for in this pose. When you're ready, bend the knees, look forward. Walk the feet to the top of the mat. Feet land right underneath the hips. Let the body hang over the legs. You can have as much of a bend in the knees as you need. Maybe clasp opposite elbows. Maybe find a little movement. And release the arms down if you clasped elbows. Everyone bring a deep bend into the knees and slowly roll up. One vertebra at a time. The head comes up last. Tadasana, mountain pose. Just gonna put my hair up really quick. Also, try to make sure my arms are in this shot. They're pretty good. You don't really need to see, well, I guess you do need to see the top of my hands for this next thing. So I'm just gonna tilt the camera up a little more. Alright, that should be good. Luckily I'm short, so you're gonna interlace all 10 fingers. You still can't really see, except for the index fingers and thumbs. So like this, it's called Kali Mudra. Feet either hip width distance apart or together. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Find length. Exhale, side bend to the left. Breathe into the right side body. Really spin that heart open. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Breathe into the left side body. Inhale, center. Exhale, tilt. Find length at first on an inhale. And then as you exhale, come into a baby back bend from the upper spine. Pull the belly in. Lengthen the arms back. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in the spine. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back, plank pose. From plank, so today instead of going from plank to chaturanga to up dog, let's try to do knees, chest, chin, and cobra for deeper heart opening. Take an inhale in your plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide the heart through. Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, lower the forearms to the earth. Elbows right underneath the shoulders. So arms are shoulder width distance apart. Press into the forearms to lift the hips up. Dolphin pose. Pull the belly button in. Bring the gaze to the thighs or towards the belly button flat. And then from here, interlace the hands in front of you. Exhale as you reach your hips up and back. Inhale as you reach the heart forward, look over the hands. Squeeze the belly in. Exhale back. Inhale forward. 2. Exhale back. Inhale forward. 3. Exhale back. Inhale forward. 4. Back. Forward. 5. Back. Forward. 6. Back. Forward. 7. Back. Forward. 8. We're almost there. 2 more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. 9. Inhale forward. Exhale back. 10. Then bring the palms back to the earth. Inhale the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right knee. Open up the hip. Maybe do a couple leg circles. Keep pressing into those forearms. Make sure you go in both directions if you do circles. And then from here, straighten that right leg, square off the hips. Press into the palms to lift those elbows off the earth. 3-legged dog. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, step the right foot through to the outside of the right hand. Lower the back knee. Inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale, shift the hips back, flex through the right toes, and fold to the inside of that front leg. Try to lead with the heart, keeping a nice long spine. Inhale, bend through the front knee. Plant the left hand down, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Stay here or bend the back knee. Reach back for your foot with the right hand. Let the hips sink. Maybe pick up those right toes, reach that right knee out to the right, and kick the left foot into the hand for a deeper heart opener. Exhale, lower everything down. You can stay up on the palms, maybe bring some blocks underneath the hands, or maybe come down to the forearms, or forearms on blocks. Try to keep that heart reaching forward. Squeeze the right knee in towards the right shoulder. Pull the belly in. Lizard. And then if you're on your forearms, come back up to the palms. Plant the left hand down. Inhale the right arm up. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Ground through the back heel to the outside edge of the foot. Either step that right foot halfway back in front of the left foot or stack one foot on top of the other. Maybe the right arm reaches out in front of you, palm facing down. Lift those hips up nice and high. Squeeze the belly in. Maybe you begin to lift one leg up. Maybe you step that leg back behind you. Flip yourself over into your wild thing. Heart reaches up, hips reach up. Exhale. Carefully make your way to your three-legged dog with the right leg lifted. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bring right knee to right tricep, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, hug your right knee in towards the nose. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, cross the right knee under towards the left elbow. Inhale, extend it back. And then from here, you can keep the right leg lifted or lower it and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Maybe you have chin stand in your practice. You kick up to that. Inhale, up, or cobra. Sorry, not doing upward dog today. Well, you can if you want, I guess. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then from here, lower the forearms to the earth. Dolphin pose. Press into the forearms to lift the hips up. Squeeze the belly in. And then interlace the hands out in front of you. Try to do opposite thumb on top. Exhale as you reach the hips up and back. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, back. 1. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 2. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 3. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 4. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 5. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 7. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 9. One more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 10. Bring the forearms back down to the earth. Shoulder width distance apart. Inhale, plant the right foot. Lift the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Maybe do a couple leg circles in both directions. And then straighten that back leg, square off the hips. Press into the hands to lift the elbows back up. Three-legged dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold to the inside of the left leg, working towards a straight leg. Lead with the heart. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, bend through the front knee, lift the heart, plant the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Stay here or bend the back knee, reach back through your foot. Wherever you're at, roll the shoulder blades down the back. Spin the heart open. Maybe lift those left toes up, press the left knee out to the left, and kick the right foot into the left hand for a deeper heart opening. Carefully release the back foot if you had it. Bring both hands to the inside of that front foot. Stay here up on the palms. Maybe you put blocks underneath the hands. Or maybe you come down to the forearms. Reach that heart forward. Keep a nice long spine. Pull the left knee in towards the left shoulder. From here, if you came down to the forearms, come back up to the palms. Plant the right hand, lift the left arm up towards the sky. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Ground through the back heel to the outside edge of that right foot. Left foot either steps halfway back, in front of the right foot, or right on top. Lift those hips up nice and high. Squeeze everything in towards the midline. Using your core strength, maybe lift the left leg up. And maybe step it behind you, flipping yourself over into your wild thing. Everyone, carefully make your way to your three-legged dog with the left leg lifted. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring left knee to left tricep. As high up on the tricep as you can. Inhale, extend the left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, send that left foot back. Exhale, cross it under, left knee towards right elbow. Inhale, step it back. You can keep the left leg lifted or lower it and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Maybe chin stand. Cobra on an inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Baby back bend. Exhale. Hands to heart center. We'll do that all on the other side. We're going to add on a little bit, or both sides. We just did both sides. I don't know. I'm tired. All right. Feet together or hips width distance apart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Come back into that Kali Mudra. Interlace all 10 fingers, except the index fingers and thumbs. Try to do opposite thumb on top. Inhale, find length. Exhale, side bend to the right. Breathe into the left side body. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Breathe into the right side body. Inhale, center, find length. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the feet back, plank. Take an inhale in your plank. As you exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Slide the heart through, cobra. Maybe you lift your toes up towards the head. King cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank, and then downward facing dog. All right, here's where we're gonna play around with some fun stuff. So from your downward dog, you're gonna lower the forearms down to the earth, coming into your dolphin. And if you'd like, you can use a wall. I'm gonna face this way, actually. And if you have a block, you can take your block and use it to help you find the right alignment that you're looking for by bringing the hands into an L shape, or bringing the block into the L shape of your hands, your index finger and thumb, as it's on the ground. And if you'd like, and if you have a strap, you can take the strap, put a loop in it. So it's about, make sure it's shoulder width distance, not any wider. Yeah. This strap kind of sucks. It like comes apart if you pull on it, but if you have a better strap, it shouldn't come apart. And that'll help keep your arms from coming wider than your shoulders. So, you don't have to use these props either. Everyone make your way into your dolphin, and you don't have to go upside down if you don't want to. Maybe you stay here, lift the right leg up, and maybe that's where you're at today. Or maybe you begin to kick up into your forearm stand. You can always use a wall too. I'm not going to use the strap. So, if you're using a wall, use a wall today. Just kick up the feet on the wall. So we're working towards Scorpion, which is where you bend your knees, you reach the feet down towards the head. Keep the gaze lifted. Keep the belly button squeezing in. And just play around a little bit with whatever one of those options you're at. Maybe you're just at dolphin. Maybe you're just practicing on kicking up. Maybe you're practicing your scorpion by bending the knees and coming into that back bend. Finding your balance, breathing. Do that a couple more times. And then whenever you're ready, if you're done, just make your way into your child's pose. Sometimes the wall messes me up. All right, so everyone meet in your child's pose. Take a couple deep breaths there. And then we'll continue with our flow. So lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. You can stay here. Maybe that right foot gets really heavy and flips you over into your wild thing. Since we did wild thing once already, maybe you're ready to flip more over, coming into your full wheel. If you flipped over, carefully make your way back to your three-legged dog with the right leg lifted. As you exhale, step the right foot through or up to the outside of the right hand. Lower the back knee. Lift the heart on an inhale. As you exhale, shift the hips back, fold to the inside of that front leg. You can stay here, or maybe you come into your, I call them cheater splits, because your hips aren't square. So you bring the right leg is still pointing out to the right, and you reach the left leg back behind you. You can always have a block underneath you or a pillow or something. And then inhale, come back up to your lizard lunge. Plant the left hand down, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Stay here, or bend the back knee, reach back for your back foot. You can stay up on the palm, or maybe come down to the forearm. Maybe you press the right knee out and kick the left foot into the hand. If you grabbed your back foot, carefully bring that right hand back down, or if you want to come onto the forearms and you're already on your forearms, come down to the forearms. Coming into your lizard. You can stay right here, or if you have Akapada Vinyasa too in your practice, you can take that, lifting the back knee, snuggle this right shoulder underneath the right thigh, coming into Chaturanga arms. Maybe you just stay here, or maybe you begin to kick the right foot up, and then the left foot up. These are just options, so don't feel like you have to take any of these options. Carefully make your way back to your lizard, and then come back up onto the palms if you lower down to the forearms. Plant the left hand, reach the right arm up, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, ground through the back heel on the outside edge of the foot. Either step the right foot halfway back, in front of the left, or stack it on top. Stay here, or reach those right toes up. Maybe step it back behind you, flipping you over into your wild thing, or full wheel. Exhale carefully. Make your way back. Three-legged dog with the right leg lifted. You can keep it lifted, lower it, either coming into your down dog or child's pose and stay there, or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Maybe handstand. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. From your down dog, lower down to the forearms. And lift the left leg up. And then we'll practice working towards our forearm scorpion, or Scorpion Forearmstand with the other leg. So, if you'd like to use your block and your strap, go ahead and set yourself up with that. If you'd like to use the wall, go ahead. Just begin to practice exactly what you were practicing on the other side, but on this side. And you might find that one side is easier than the other. This side is actually easier for me. Whenever you're done practicing, I'll do a couple more. Whenever you're ready, if you are done, you can feel free to take your child's pose whenever. Everyone meet in your child's pose. From child's pose, make your way back to your downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Stay here, or maybe flip your dog. Coming into your wild thing, or full wheel. Carefully make your way back to your three-legged dog. If you flipped yourself over, left leg is lifted. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Lower the back knee. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, shift the hips back, fold. You can stay here or come into those cheater splits. Left leg out to the left, right leg back behind you. And then come back into your lizard. Lift the heart, let the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up. Stay here or bend the back knee. Stay here or come onto the right forearm. Maybe press the left knee out and kick the right foot into the hand. Carefully release the back foot if you had it, either up on the palm or bring both palms or bring both forearms down. Or you can have blocks underneath your hands or forearms or pillows. You can stay here, or if you have your Ekapada in your practice, snuggle that shoulder underneath the left thigh, coming to your chaturanga arms, lift the back knee, maybe kick the left foot out and lift the right up. Carefully make your way back to your lizard, whichever version you're taking. Then come back up onto the palms if you're on the forearms. Inhale the left arm up. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Ground through the back heel to the outside edge of that right foot. Either step the left foot halfway back in front of the right or stack on top. Just gotta make sure I don't have anything in my way. And maybe you lift the left leg up. Maybe you step it behind you, either wild thing or full wheel. Carefully make your way to your three-legged dog with the left leg lifted. Stay here, lower the back leg, move into child's pose or your down dog, or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Maybe chin stand. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then everyone lower the knees to the mat. Big toes touch. Knees can either be wider together. Hips reach back towards the heels. Arms reach out long in front of you. Forehead comes down toward the earth. Breathe here. Feel the breath begin to slow back down. Feel the heartbeat begin to slow back down. Feel the sweat. Hopefully you're sweating, I am. Start to cool off the body. And then inhale, lift the head. As you exhale, walk the hands over to the right side. Maybe stack left hand on top of right. Lower the forehead back down. Reach that left sit bone back towards the left heel. Spin the left shoulder slightly downward. And breathe into the left side body. Inhale, walk the hands through center and over to the left. Maybe stack right hand on top of left. Lower the forehead back down. Right hip reaches back towards the right heel. Right shoulder spins downward. Breathe into the right side body. Inhale to walk the hands back to center. Lower the forehead down. Bring the palms to touch overhead. Then bend the elbows, bringing the hands to the nape of the neck. Reach the heart down. Maybe walk the elbows in a little closer together and but further out to deepen the stretch. Inhale the arms back out in front of you. And then from here, let's walk the hands in. Bring the knees towards one another if you brought them wide. Move my blanket off. Set the hips off to one side. And reach the legs out long in front of you. I'm going to face this way, actually. Making your way onto your back. Sorry. Let's actually do 2 more heart rub openers on our belly. So on the belly, bring the hands behind you by the sides. On an inhale, you're going to lift the head, heart, and legs. Squeeze the legs towards one another. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Engage the abdomen. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. Locust pose. Exhale, lower. Bring one ear to the mat. Inhale, bring the head back to center. You can take your locust pose again, or come into your bow pose. Bring the hands to the feet or ankles. Squeeze the knees towards one another. On an inhale, kick the feet into the hands, lift the heart, lift the head. Breathe into the belly. Squeeze the knees towards one another. Exhale, lower. Bring the opposite ear to the mat. And then roll over onto the back. Bring the arms out to a T or cactus shape with the palms facing up. Bring the knees to a 90-degree bend. Take an inhale. As you exhale, let the legs gently fall to the left side. Right shoulder stays grounded. Left hand can come to the outer right thigh. Gaze can either be straight up or over the right shoulder. Breathe into the belly. Inhale, bring the legs through center. Exhale them over to the right side. Right hand can come to the left outer thigh. Keep the left shoulder grounded. Gaze is either straight up at the sky or over the left shoulder. Inhale to bring the legs through center. Now from here, you can either just bring the hips up onto a pillow or a couple pillows or a block. Let the legs reach up towards the sky. Or if you'd like, you can come into your plow pose by reaching the feet all the way up overhead. Hands come to the upper back. Stay here, maybe you lift up into your shoulder stand. If you made it to your shoulder stand, bring the legs back overhead into your plow. Slowly lower down, reach the arms out in front of you, palms facing down. Let the butt or thighs land on the hands. Inhale, lift the heart. Fish pose. And then exhale, lower everything down. Arms come down by the sides, palms face up. Legs reach out long in front of you. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the back. Tuck the chin slightly so the back of the neck is long. Take a few exhales out through the mouth to help you sigh out any leftover tension. And come back to your Ujjayi breath, or just deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Picturing your breath moving up from the heart space to the crown of the head, and then back down. Allowing that green or green and pink light at the middle of the chest to grow big and bright as you breathe. I'm still picturing the breath and the light at the center of your chest, but allow the breath to return to its natural state, releasing any breath control. Relaxing every single muscle in the body, including the face, the eyes closed, the tongue rests away from the roof of the mouth. Shavasana. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, please do so. But if you're ready to come out, start by deepening the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. Rock the head from side to side. And reach the arms up overhead. Squeeze the legs together and reach them out long in front of you for a nice morning stretch. Hug the knees into the chest and carefully roll over onto the right side. Take a moment here. And then whenever you're ready, try to keep the eyes closed or a soft gaze. Make your way into a comfortable cross-legged seat at the top of your mat. Once you have arrived in your seat, reclose the eyes if you opened them. Sit up nice and tall, taller than you have all morning. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Bow the chin towards the heart. Begin to rub the palms together, creating friction and heat. Then place the left hand over the heart and the right hand on top. Take a moment to thank yourself for carving this time out of your day to open up and balance your heart chakra. And I thank you for joining me, for sharing your breath with me, for sharing space with me. I'm going to end today's class with a quote from Anton St. Martin. The spiritual concept of love is not a feeling or emotion. It is a state of awareness. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Hope you had a good class. That really helped wake me up after accidentally sleeping in for 2 hours. Just because I got home late and I had to make banana bread for a thing tonight. So I was up till 1 a.m. making banana bread. But, sometimes you just gotta make banana bread at 1 a.m. Thank you again. Please follow Crux on Instagram and Facebook. I'll be back there soon, hopefully next Saturday. I'm gonna shoot for real this time. And next week we're taking a break from the Heart Chakra series for Scorpio season yoga because Scorpio season started yesterday or Thursday. And I have a special full moon Halloween Samhain Scorpio class next Saturday. So classes next week, all Scorpio themed, starting with yoga for cyclists on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Then my yin yoga class on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then this class, the special Halloween version, I'm going to wear a costume and everything. So please wear a costume also. Well, you don't have to, but you should. Anyways, that's on Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you again. Let me know if there's anything that you want to work on in any future classes, or just if you have any questions in general, please let me know on Instagram, Facebook, or here. And please donate if you can. My Venmo, PayPal, Cash App information is on my YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you can't find it, just let me know. Donate what you can. I say suggested or $10 to $15 suggested donation, but if you don't have that or if you can't donate, then don't worry about it. But anything helps. And thank you again. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and have a really great day.